to Quaddy here. Today is it's kind of be a review on the $20 Cyclops DVR 3. That is a camera with built-in DVR. Initially it was just going to be me doing a flight test trying to use 4S, but my problem is that I actually had the camera, see the camera tilt too high for my skill level, which basically means I had to fly very fast and I could barely control the quadcopter like I normally could at basic mode, at newbie mode, let's put it that way. I'm not the best FPV flyer yet. I'm just trying to get into it and be like everyone else, just be average and have fun with it. But anyway, tilt was too high, so I guess what I'm going to have to do is, see that camera angle, it looks like it's well past 45. I need to put it at the same angle as, say, these motors. So from there I'm going to drop it down to about here, or maybe somewhere in between, so I can actually get some decent flights. But going over this DVR, who this is for, why would you consider getting it? Well, first of all, the price, $20 on Amazon, and I think even less than that on Banggood if you get the flash sales and the Black Friday sales and whatnot. To fit this in a quadcopter, you need to have one of those rings, like a typical quadcopter. You need to have one of those rings that actually holds it in place, because the card is literally and actually on this side of the camera. So I cannot get to this card until I disassemble the camera. So every time I fly this, if I want to play back the DVR, I've got to take the camera out and put it back in. That's one of the issues with this frame per se, but not necessarily the camera. But so take that in consideration if you do get this camera, this DVR, that you're going to have to choose a frame that's going to make it accessible for the card, because the card's on this side and you have to pop it in and out. Make sure you have the frame to do this. But I don't mind. I mean, zip ties, the way I have it set up, I get a ton of them over at, anywhere basically, even a 99-cent store. So basically, the thing I didn't like about it is the button that it came with. As I was just soldering this thing and putting it into the quad, the actual button, the recording button that's right there, was right there. You press it up and down to do the actual recording, to stop the recording and whatnot. So that came apart without me even touching it. So the quality control on these things really isn't there. So I thought this thing was ruined. I was going to have to throw it in the trash. But so what I had to do was, when I started the quad, is actually the two silver parts right here, the connectors, I had to bridge them with literally these tweezers to get it to start. So I'm going to plug it in so you guys can see kind of what I was doing at the park today. So let's plug her in. Oh, it'd been nice if I actually had it closer, huh? Yeah, of course, for the video I have it too far away. It's okay, because I'm probably going to have to high speed most of this, because what I plan on doing is disassembling it, and I don't want to do that in front of the camera. This will be long and boring. But anyway, let's connect it. I said let's connect it. Good Lord. Come on, get in here. Get in the hole. Alright, there we go. Okay, you see that red light there? I don't know if you can see it. It's flash per second out solid. Solid means that it is not recording. And typically what you have to do is, there's a button that it came with that popped off. You press that button and then it records. Well, that broke off on me without even getting to press it. So what I had to do while I was in flight, to get that red light to flash, I don't even know if you can tell if it's red or not, I took the tweezers and I bridged it. So every time I'd start it up like this, and then I'd go ahead and bridge those two leads, and there. Now it's recording. See, it's flashing, it's recording now. So if that does happen to you, you can just bridge it with some tweezers or a screwdriver or something, and you're good to go. It'll start recording. Bear in mind though too, when you crash, if you crash hard enough and this light stops blinking, after you had some awesome footage, if it stops blinking without you turning it off, then you've lost all of that footage. It'll just go green and that's it. Happened to me today. Anyway, it's recording, so I'm going to stop it now. I'm bridging it if I can. And I do have a pretty good sized DVR card in here, so, or an SD card. There we go. Now it stopped, so now it stopped recording. Okay, so that's just how you're gonna have to do that. And I had to, if you're gonna use this our Micro Beast Hulk 112 frame, if you're gonna use it like that, then you're gonna have to zip tie it in the way that I did, and you will not be able to get into your SD card until you choose to actually view the video. I had numerous crashes today with this. Surprisingly, the camera stood intact. It didn't come out at all. Ooh, what is that? Didn't like that. And yeah, it actually held up well. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take it apart, take the card out, and just see the quality of the video. It says 1080p at 30 frames per second. I don't expect much with that, but it's got to be better than how I was flying, recording with the goggles. I'll try to do an overlay video, but I'm not that gifted with video photos and all that stuff, so I don't know if I'll be able to overlay the video so you can see the difference as I'm flying and doing the video at the same time. This VTX was a good VTX, but I hit it so many times I think I ruined it, so I have to replace that, and I do have a backup of that as well. So that's the Eachine VT03, really good VTX, but yeah, I did some bad crashes enough to jack it up. So anyway, we'll replace that. So let's get into taking this thing apart and see what the quality of the footage is. And just bear in mind, like I said, since I had to fly in this angle, that means I had to fly really fast for me. Too fast for me to actually have control. And my quadcopter is very shaky. Didn't look that great. My flying skills, I'm still trying to improve on that, guys. So yeah. Anyway, let's take it apart and see what the quality of the video looks like. So, and I am rocking the, these are my favorite motors, guys, RCX. I love this brand of motor because it's got great value, great quality for the price. And this motor has taken some beatings that a lot of other motors could not take, and it's still going strong like day one. Alright, so anyway, enough of that. Let's take it off. Take off the motor bolts. Not the motor bolts, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I thought I was going to get some good flight footage and get some good quality flying with 4S, but having to fly in that tilt, even on 2S, I didn't have control over it. 4S, forget about it. And just too many people at the park where I was flying, so, and yeah, they just started coming right when I'm playing, and so everybody wants to take a look at what's flying so fast and so small, and then I have to stop flying. So anyway, okay, let's take it off. So I had to zip tie it. We'll take off the zip tie first. Try not to cut the wires. Okay. And all I want to do at this point is just get the camera out. Oh, and it does have a microphone on it too, so I wonder what the sound quality is. That'll be interesting. Especially all the crashes that I did. You're just going to hear and a lot of rolls. Okay, cool. And there it is, guys. Okay, fell down. That's the SD camera I was telling you about, the SD card. It's on the side, so you will need to choose your frame wisely, or just decide how you're going to rig it up so that it works. I don't mind doing this, but I know now when I fly, I had it over a 45-degree angle, I believe, so I'm going to have to go from there down to here just so that I can fly it and maintain level and get decent speed. So, that's that. We got it out. Next video, guys, I will see the quality on it, or we'll see the quality on it. Pay no mind to the flight quality, not the flight quality, but the flight skills. I'm still learning FPV, just like most of you guys are. Hope to be good as some of you schizo-type flyers out there. But yeah, this is just to see how this Cyclops DVR footage really works. I mean, for 20 bucks, I can't expect much. I don't know what to expect, to tell you the truth, but I do expect the grass to look kind of blurry when you're flying over it. So we will see. All right, guys, it might be video number 2, or I'll try to link these together and fast forward parts of it. All right, Scotty Quaddy, see you in a bit. Take care. got done playing the video, and as you saw, there is some jello, but it is a $20 DVR camera. It's what I expected from it. Is it better than what I had in it if you're recording from the goggles? Yeah, it's better. In my opinion, it's better. It's clearer, but you're going to get that bit of jello, and you're going to get that little bit of blurriness because it's only 30 frames per second. But what's cool is it actually has audio on it. You hear the audio. This would have been a great flight, pre-Halloween flight, because it just sounded like a ghost flying around. That's pretty comical, but anyway. Yeah, I want to hear the sound when I actually punch it, but I didn't get to punch it today because there's people at the park. But anyway, like I said, this is a $20 camera. It fits my need. I wouldn't put it into a high-end frame. Of course, I would probably stick with a Micro Swift 2 or something with a higher frame rate, 60 FPS or something, or just wait, because dang, a year ago, all of this technology never existed, and now it's just coming along so quick and so fast that if you wait about 6 more months, they're probably going to have something this small that's 60 frames per second, or maybe even 4K. But yeah, this fits my needs. I don't mind having to slap it in all the time and zip tying it. It's no big deal. It doesn't take a long time. And like I said, I was able to jump it. Even though the button could fall off, it probably will fall off on you. Just go ahead and jump it with a screwdriver or something just to get it started, and you're good to go. Anyway, that's my review of the $20 Cyclops DVR3. Hope you enjoyed. Scotty2Quality signing out.